Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. We're going to talk all about manifesting, but we're going to talk about how to live a life that you love all aspects of. Okay, so here's the thing. We are all just on a journey, okay? And abundancy is having small journeys that feel abundant and that are what you're passionate about, what you love doing. So for example, let's say traveling is something that really brings you joy. Planning a trip is a small journey that also feels like joy. When we're living a life that we love all aspects of, then we're living the life of our dreams. Okay, so let's say you're retired and you had all the money in the world. What would you be doing? How would your life be different? What actions would you be taking? A lot of people, they are retired and then they don't know what to do. They don't remember what brings them joy. For me, I would love to gardening. I would love to cook. And this is what I do already. Being able to travel, being able to have a job that I'm passionate about, being able to bring in these high frequencies in everything that I do. That is New Earth. That is abundancy. So for example, me making these videos, I am anchored in such high frequencies because I get to talk about things that I'm passionate about. It lights me up. And then what happens is we can end up paying people to do things that we don't want to do. That's what's so great about this. We came here to do things that we were designed to do. Okay, let's say, for example, there's going to be someone who's really good at golf, and that might not be something you're passionate about. That's not something I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about being creative and being able to make videos and being able to kind of just be in that creator mode. That's what I'm passionate about. And that might be different from what other people are passionate and good with doing, what their expertise is, what they are naturally wanting to give to the world. How do we anchor into living a life that we love all aspects of? Well, it's about raising your frequency first. And what I like to do and what I talk about a lot is I'll go for these nature walks and I'll list off everything that excites me in each moment. And then I'll let my brain rewire and create new neural pathways until I am, each thought that excites me will link to another one and to another one until I'm in a high vibe state. And then you start off kind of general and you create a grid. That's what Abraham Hicks talks about. And it can be general, I want to live a life of freedom. I want to be able to travel whenever I want to travel. I want to be able to, have an abundant life for my pets. I want to be able to have different journeys that are high frequency. Now, what that might look like, once you start anchoring in how much joy and love and happiness you want to have in your life, then other thoughts and inspirations will link from that. And that might be I want to make YouTube videos, or I want to start a business. What kind of business do I want to make? And that you just might have the idea I want to start a business. That might be as far as you've gotten. That might excite you. That might bring you joy. More will come from that. What kind of business do I want? Add and feed momentum and energy to that. What does it feel like? What does the job feel like that you're wanting? It feels fun. It feels like freedom. It feels good. It feels like being creative. Okay, you're creating a grid by adding feelings to what you're wanting to experience. So for me, it has been I love traveling. I love spending time with my pets. I love cooking. I love being by the ocean. I love being by water. I love trying new things and learning new languages and being creative. I love big business ideas. I love money. I love that money comes to me easily and effortlessly. And you just keep going until, energy is able to build. And you do this every day. And eventually you'll have small journeys that feel like joy and excitement and happiness. And that's when you know that you're living in the flow of your spirit. You literally can go without sleep. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can go off pure passion in life. If, I barely got any sleep last night and I'm feeling so high frequency right now because I'm doing what I'm passionate about. I'm in this creative energy. I might be helping someone with something. You might feel so much excitement and joy about sharing something that you've learned or helping someone with a problem. I feel a lot of excitement when I help people with marketing stuff and business stuff. That excites me a lot. Or when I talk about money, or when I help encourage other people to live their dreams, that excites me. That brings me joy and happiness. Something else that really excites me is going for my manifestation walks, going for walks outside. Now, here's the thing. When you're constantly choosing your highest resonance, you know what excites you the most, what brings you the most joy, then each thought that you have each day brings you into a high vibe state. Okay, but you have to create the grid first. You have to create the manifestation first of what you're wanting to experience. But what I was just telling you about. So what will happen is you'll start waking up, and then you'll have thoughts that excite you about what you're going to do. You'll have actions that excite you. So you might have an exciting thought like, oh, I'm going to work on this project for like an Etsy business. That might excite you a lot and bring you into a high vibe state. Now, when you're in a high vibe state, then you attract more in that state of being. You attract more high vibe things that are on that frequency level. Things come to you that much better. Like, you're able to hold a higher frequency. Now, some people have come here. I feel like a lot of us are being asked to bring in higher frequencies and to be an example of living in new earth, that we get to have a life we love all aspects of. We get to live life differently from everybody else who's not here yet. Okay, we get to, like me living this life and being able to talk about it, I'm able to inspire other people. So you add value living your dreams. You add value by living abundantly, by living a life that you love all aspects of. So everything that you do can be joyous and exciting and good. You know, sometimes in the beginning, like there might be tasks that we don't want to do, but we can go outside and we can bring in higher frequencies and surround whatever we have to do with those frequencies. Okay, there's gonna be that dread, like, oh, I really don't want to do this, but that can be reprogrammed. You can clear that dread and you can anchor in, oh, this is easy, this is fun, this is natural, it feels good to me. Like cleaning might be really annoying to you. You can clear away all of the procrastination and all of the dread around it. You can do EFT tapping or stuff like that, and then you can anchor in, it's easy, it's fun. Oh, I love having a high frequency space. I love feeling good where I live. Like that's another way of anchoring in higher frequencies into your life, is having a high frequency space. You know, having high frequency tasks. And sometimes there are tasks that we don't like to do as much as we like to do others, like perhaps editing videos. And then eventually you can pay people to do the things you don't want to do. The more that we focus on our dreams and the more that we focus on what excites us, how we want to give to the world, what we want to, what we're passionate about, the more that we are anchoring into our highest resonance. And the more our vibrations are going to be consistently at a higher level. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. Please like it if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel, and thank you. Sending everyone so much love and light.